Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. Oh god. There we go. Either way, this is going to be the second game of this Special 3 series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed game 1. I guess I did. I mean, it wasn't that big of a battle, but oh well. Either way, on the top left we have InquisitiveHawk, the light blue human player on the top, who's currently up 1-0. Against his opponent. His opponent is going to be the dark green undead player, Jason Krav Rock, or just Krav. So at the end of game 1 I did say that I was actually going to talk about it, give my opinions, and yada yada yada. So basically Krav went mass gargoyles, hopefully trying to utilize his air advantage against Hawk, who went mass footman. Could not transition in time to deal with it, only could respond by building towers and all that. He had Hawk had a Mountain King first hero, so there was pretty much no anti-air in that front. So I guess it kind of hindered Hawk in terms of creeping, as the gargoyles constantly harassed the MK. But you know, that was only for a short time. Krav made a lot of mistakes in the, I guess, first sequences. He lost his DK multiple times, ultimately giving level 4 MK at, I don't know, 7 minutes or something. I don't remember the exact time. I guess Krav went for a smart kind of play by going double gargoyles to take advantage of the lack of anti-air early on for human players, but I mean, I think it was a bad timing showing those gargoyles, because he only had 2, and there was already a couple of 1 guard tower up on the expansion. What could those gargoyles do? Pretty much nothing. So I think he probably could have waited a little bit more, masked up those gargoyles, and then boom, show them, deal the damage needed, and yeah, you know, it would have worked out then, but that did not happen. Admittedly, Hawk did not respond to this all that quickly. He did get out towers, which pretty much prevented Krav from doing what he wants, but he didn't really deal with it until he went triple Griffin Aviaries and absolutely demolished those gargoyles with mass Dragonhawk Riders. Yeah. To be honest, I would have expected mass flying machines, because we rarely see Griffin Aviaries being taken over workshops, but you know, Hawk went for the right choice. Dragonhawk Riders, if you can get that, the chance to cast your shackles, then those gargoyles are pretty much dead. And Krav didn't really have much land to begin with, so he only had like 1 or maybe 2 Crypt Fiends. He had a level 4 DK and a level 3 Lich, I believe, but that obviously didn't help him, and he was forced to give the game. So that's pretty much it. Of course, the Ridge Rake was there, but unfortunately it didn't really do anything. It wasn't the bullet magnet I thought it would have been, because of the shackle. It pretty much disabled him. Disabled every gargoyle as well. Either way, let's go back into this game. We have DK level 2, alongside with a couple of ghouls and a couple of Crypt Fiends. The ghouls are a little odd, as he has no more ghouls. But this is pretty much a risky move. This is a strong move though. He's gonna bring in a couple of damage absorbers, as he knows his opponent is either placing down his expansion or clearing it out for his expansion. And they will go Death Coil, trying to heal up that Crypt Fiend. We did have a 1 footman being taken down. Another one will soon follow, and it looks like Krav might be able to prevent this expansion from actually being placed down. A rather strong offensive from him. However, Hawk is level 3 on that Archmage, so we do have level 2 elementals. And of course no more mana for that Death Knight, as he did constantly throw out those death coils, and he will not be able to heal up and support his army any further. Of course the militia has been pulled again, and trying to respond to this, they will surprisingly not place down a town hall just quite yet. The DK is going straight after those peasants alongside with those skeletons, so he might actually get to level 3 before he decides to retreat. He does not have a TB scroll though, so that is a rather risky move, going in close quarters against these against this base. Apparently he will not get to level 3 anytime soon, as he does not have the sufficient kills actually to get that. Actually, he might actually get it right now. No, he will not. The militia is just way too much. Wow, very close. Oh, looks like there's the level 3 right there. Death Coil healing up another Grip Fiend. And looks like Krav is going to be retreating, or at least his Grip Fiends are. Scout Tower has been completed. Guard Tower, no, Arcane Tower will follow. We have more ghouls being produced. That was a rather odd move to move the ghouls. Obviously it made the attack a little stronger, but at the same time his economy took a pretty big hit. I mean, he's still Necropolis, which is the problem. He should be at Halls of the Dead by now, but that is not the case. Now he is going to be at an economic disadvantage, as well as possibly a tick disadvantage. Okay, we're sitting on quite a bit of gold for Krav. He probably should go towards this mercenary camp or something. Maybe something else, I don't know. Laboratory maybe. Probably should get a shredder. He is getting a little too many ghouls. Honestly, a shredder would have been better. Would it? Actually, I wouldn't know too much. Either way, Scroll of Healing will be used. A rather interesting decision right there. He could have actually just did the traditional healing for that, but oh well. Scroll of Protection will be purchased as well. I think he's expecting an attack from Hawk, but I mean, Hawk is strong enough. He is a halfway level 5 Archmage. He has yet to go to tier 2, but to be fairly honest, he looks pretty much in good shape right now. Level 1 upgrades on the attacks for the Crypt Fiends. We have a Zeppelin being hired. Okay. Let's see how this will turn out. Mercenary camp will be cleared out, and Hawk will get hopefully another item. He does have a Wand of Lightning shield, not particularly that great, but at the same time he does have a Rune Bracer, which is even more, I guess it's more better against an undead player particularly. Scroll Protection will be used. That is going to be a flat +2 in terms of armor, and the Footman with the Lightning Shield will go straight after it, but the Crypt Fiends will be able to take him down very quickly, and there we go. It looks like Zeppelin Micro from Krav right now will be utilized. However, that's not enough, apparently. Hawk will get himself his own Mud Golem, and it looks like Krav is going to go straight for that expansion. There is an Arcane Tower and a Guard Tower right there, so it's going to be a pretty hard nut to crack. Apparently he's going to go straight for that main base. And Hawk is going to try to respond by creating more towers. There's a Goblin Shredder ready to defend, but to be honest, that's pretty much going to be a dead Goblin Shredder very soon. However, Militia will be pulled back, and Krav is actually facing some problems with those Crypt Fiends. A lot of orange health Crypt Fiends, and there is no TP scroll whatsoever, so this is going to be rather difficult. if he actually gets himself in a twist. One Griffin had been taken down, but another one peasant has been taken down as well. I think Hawk uh, ended up better in that receiving end, only losing one militia, in turn taking down one Griffin. And it looks like Hawk will maybe look forward to try and kill another Griffin. No, he will not be able to do that. He will be able to hire up another Mud Golem, and he is going to slow that Zeppelin, I believe. No, he is not. Can Zeppelins be slowed? I think they can. And here we go with this back and forth play right here. Skeletons, but not enough to destroy anything. Not enough to do any damage. So far, Krav is facing a little bit of a problem right here. He is going to get a Lich. He has started his Black Citadel transition, and he has a Sword House nearly completed. Level 2 upgrades, I believe that is, for the Crypt Fiends. So, yeah, they will hit a little bit harder. And here we go with his attack once again. There was the Sacrificial Skull earlier on in the first attack, so it's pretty hard to get rid of Blight unless you are a Night Elf player or you have a Priest for that dispel. Okay, Hawk's main base, not main expansion, is going to be under siege, but it looks like Krav is going to face a little bit of the same problem in his own main base right now. Statue will come up, but I don't think it would like to be in its position right now. There's going to be a TP. There was a TP on that DK. I was not aware of that. He probably purchased it from the merchant, but still, that is a fairly pricey purchase. There we go with a Frost Nova. Gonna take down one of those footmen. Tier 3 is nearly completed as well. We have apparently a footman trying to deal some damage. Are we seriously mining off only 4 acolytes? Gold doesn't seem to be a problem. I think just one was taken down in that little bit of a fight right there. Slows are going to be casted on that DK. It will eventually wear off. There we go with another slow right there. Of course, debuffs and nasty spells are pretty much ineffective for heroes, but it doesn't really mean that it's totally ineffective. Either way, MK is second here for Hawk. I did not realize that. Sorry about that. Lionhorn Stormwind on that Archmage as well. He is very close to level 6 as well. We might even see a mass teleport if Hawk feels like he wants to be annoying. And Burrows being utilized to try and keep these Crypt Fiends alive. Deathcore taking down a Shadow Priest, and there we go right there. It looks like Krav is able to push him back again. Emily, I don't think Hawk wants to really risk the opportunity. So he's going to play it a little safely. He's going to go to tier 3, and he is going to place down those Griffin Aviaries again. To be fairly honest, they did wonders for him game 1, and apparently he's going to go Griffins again. He's also getting spell breaks as well. Okay. Adding a little bit of meat in terms of that front line. And he's going to pick himself a Circlet of Nobility. I'm surprised that the Archmage has the Greater Mana Potion. Could have sworn it would be better on that MK, but oh well. The item is going to be a Mount of Intelligence. Oh, you really got to pick that up. Unfortunately, the Nova Coil combination did not actually work out so well, as I believe the Death Coil went on that Berserker instead. Either way, the MK has taken fairly significant damage and will be forced to run away. We do have the Berserker taken down over there, so that will give level 2 to the Lich. And the Paladin is going to be this third hero of InquisitiveHawk, so that is going to be a little bit more sustain, more survivability for those units. Actually, I I would assume that the potion would be given to that paladin instead. Staff of Sanctuary also being purchased as well, so hopefully that will be utilized. There we go, the Frost Nova on that paladin, and there we go, he's going to quickly focus right there. Staff of Sanctuary right there will be able to heal him back up eventually. That's the big problem for the Staff of Sanctuary in my opinion. It does heal, but he can only move once he's fully healed. So if he's constantly under pressure, under attack, if he's suffering from damage over time abilities that severely hinder his healing rate, then you know he's gonna be next to that town hall or whatever for a very long time. Thankfully he's only level 1, so we'll be able to get back up very soon. We do have an abomination, we do have a destroyer. He needs to absorb the mana from those tier 3 water elementals. Frost Nova, Death Coil right there. Not the most effective ability combination I've ever seen, especially against the Rune Bracer Archmage. That's not the best usage right there. Destroyer will be able to survive. Apparently the statue was the one being taken down, and it looks like the Archmage did take a lot of damage during the retreat. Krav also placed down an expansion over here. It's rather late, but better late than never, I guess. His gold mine has about, how much does it have? 5 minutes? Yeah, it pretty much has 5, maybe 6 minutes at most. Mountain King also Staff of Sanctuary as well. Are we producing anything from this aviary? We have 3 griffins. I think he's just sticking to low upkeep. However, he needs to go at least around 80, which he is going for at. Plus 2 attacks for those Griffin aviaries. Not aviaries. Griffin Riders. So, it doesn't really call for Dragonhawk Riders. Griffin Riders will do fairly nicely against those Crypt Fiends. Not sure about those Destroyers. I'm assuming they do very well against those Destroyers. Dark Ranger, 3rd hero. So yeah, it looks like Krav went for a more traditional. After that 3rd hero, it is the traditional undead play. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this will do. Autocast on those webs right there. Griffins will still be able to attack, but they will not be able to move. Silence, big silence right there. Wow, looks like Krav went for a very critical silence. I know I said silence multiple times, but there's no better word for it. So it looks like most of those griffins have been taken out, but Hawk didn't really suffer that much damage. He was forced to sell that, not sell, but repurchase that TP scroll. But in the end, it's not really that big of a loss. He does have a significant economy. And the griffins are being retrained. We're also adding more priests into the army mix. Apparently we have no priests at all. But yeah. It looks like the creep camps all have been cleared out except for this one over here, this one, and this one. This one's finally being cleared out. And the item is going to be a Ring of Protection +2. Yikes. You can see those griffins doing so much damage against those murlocs. It's such a joy actually seeing them demolish the heavy armored units. Just get thrashed by those griffins, as they are magic damage dealers. Not so much against those wizards though, although they do have low health. Let's see, Krav does not have as big of an army as his opponent, for a number of reasons really. The big reason is that undead units actually cost a lot of food. Statues, Crypt Fiends, 3 cost. Abominations, I believe they're 4 cost, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Meanwhile over here, Hawk, Spellbreakers, what are they? 3 cost? Footmen 2 cost. Knights, wow, there's knights as well. That's a little too much for a low upkeep, but apparently the math works. Griffins 3 cost, I believe. Actually, they could be 4 cost. Actually, I'm not sure if the food supply advantage even applies anymore. He does have a lot of high cost units. So yeah, forget what I said. 3-0 on those upgrades. I believe he is going to start upgrading for the armor. He is going high upkeep, wow. But he does have the economy to support this. He has 3, but very soon 2 mining bases. So yeah. Knights, 3-0 upgrades. Hard to argue with that. Although 3-3 would be better, but oh well, you can't have them all. And the remaining creep camp has been cleared out. Or at least will be. So it looks like that's going to be the final items for the heroes for both armies. Not that great of an item pickup right there, but oh well. I think the Archmage does have the best items out of all the heroes so far. Rune Braces will do amazing against that combination. Okay, let's see what this high upkeep army can do. Oh, this is going to be a very hard engagement for Krav to actually fight against. The damage is there, the tankiness is there, the utility's there with those casters right there. Meanwhile, Krav, he doesn't really have that much utility. He does have a silence, but it wasn't really placed very well. Let's see how this will turn out. It looks like Krav lost his dark range very quickly. Thunderclap will be used for that additional slow and area DPS. Level 3 Paladin, so he does have level 2 Holy Light. It looks like a couple of... Actually, I'm hearing Acolytes being taken out instead. Abominations taken out. A couple of Crypt Fiends have been taken out, otherwise they have been borrowed out of the fight as well. Another Thunderclap doing a lot of damage. Stormbolt on the Lich. Holy Light will be able to take it down. Level 3 Lich will be taken out. And we have Mass Teleport coming in from the Archmage. GG from Krav, and that is going to be a game. So yep, hopefully you guys enjoyed the these games, and I'll sign out. Take care.